how to think fast when someone puts you on the spot. So, in any professional situation, in a presentation, in a pitch, someone may ask you a question and put you on the spot. And so, many a time, in fact, most of the time, you're going to be nervous and anxious and respond in a suboptimal manner. This is not how you want to respond. We're going to be doing things differently. So, point number one, don't fear the pause. The pause is a key element of any conversation, especially when you're posed a question and when you're put on the spot. When someone asks you a difficult question, don't fear the pause, embrace it. Take 2 to 3 seconds, maybe even more. There's actually a famous video of the famous founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, when he's asked asked a question by a student, and he takes maybe over 10 seconds, like 10 Mississippi seconds to respond. So don't fear the pause. When someone asks you a question, take your time, embrace the silence. I know it's awkward, I know it feels uncomfortable, but use that time to think about your response. Conversely, you don't want to be in the opposite situation where you're just responding quickly and giving a blurted out, half quality, half made response. Take the time and think about your response, which takes us to point number two. Stage out, sequence, structure your response. You want to ensure there's some sort of an introductory point, a conclusion, and maybe 3 points in between. So, an introductory point may be responding to their particular question, giving context to the situation, to the importance of the particular topic you're talking about and its impact. Then you go on to your three main points. Point number one, then you talk about it. Point number two, then you talk about it. Then point number three. And it's important you mention you're going to be discussing the 3 points beforehand. It doesn't have to be three, but three is usually a good number. It's not too big, it's not too small. It's a good number of points for a structured response. And so this is signposting. At the very beginning, you've said, I'm going to be making 3 points. And so during the response, people know, okay, he's on the first point or the second or the third point. Once you've made your third point, you want to finish off with a conclusion, an ending statement. And you want to make sure this is a powerful statement. So structure your response accordingly. Point number three is when put on the spot, given when you're nervous after a question, don't be afraid to say, I don't know. But you don't want to just say, I don't know. So there's a situation where you lie, you're dishonest, you're deceiving the person, and you're making stuff up. That's not what you want to do, not be a blagger making things up. You also don't want to just say, I don't know, and leave it at that. That's not a confident, effective response. What you want to be doing is saying, I'm unsure about this particular area. Or you can say, I know about this, this, and this, but this particular area, I'm not so sure about. What I will do, that's the key element. You want to follow it up. What I will do is look into this, research into this particular area, and I'll get back to you. You want to make sure you're showing yourself, you're demonstrating, you're proving yourself to be an proactive person, such that they can see in a particular work situation, if you're asked to do something which you don't know, you're not just going to sit on your hands or twiddle your fingers. You're going to be solution oriented, find a solution for this problem. So take note of these 3 points when you're put on the spot and you're made to feel nervous. And let me know how it's worked for you.